drunk blokes. Oh, won't you come and be a drunk bloke? We've got some sherry from the little bargain bin, where girls with baby cars shop in their pyjamas. Chaps, chaps, drunk blokes. Oh, come and listen to them drunk blokes. The only one recorded in a motorhome, with Pumba making tea spiked with whiskey. Drunk blokes. You're probably already a drunk bloke, in which case let's sit down and see what happens next. We don't think that they've got arrested yet, or banned from any public events this year.
Hello, welcome to the latest episode of Dem Drunk Blokes Talk Shit. Today it's me, obviously me, Shogun Pumba, in the studio with...
Hello, it's Lefty No Hand.
all the way over from DDB's Ketchup for the Soul.
The far, far land of Ketchup for the Soul. Thank you very much for having me here.
You've been here for the last couple of episodes now, so people are used to your voice.
I'm glad. I'm not even used to my own voice yet. So.
Okay, so what's coming up is we're going LARPing.
We are LARPing. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We are going off into the lands for the weekend coming up.
Yeah.
There's quite a few of us going, and we're all very, very looking forward to it. I know that much.
We are indeed. So, as you've heard on many other episodes, it's legacylrp.co.uk. If you want to come, there's still a chance to book your tickets or to book and pay on the door, even. But today's episode's all going to be about, or mainly about, what we've created. And this is the great thing about Legacy LARP, is that we was able to create our own warband, our own god.
Yep.
Our own everything.
Yeah,
so we have literally gone in.
Quite literally everything that entails into someone's world. We have all come up and structured this whole scenario thing that fits in with the Legacy LARP event that's coming up. And yeah, it's very good. It's very well structured, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to pull off.
And the thing is, because we've got to do so much of our own stuff, for the people that have never been LARPing before, it's made it a little bit easier for them to get involved. You know what I mean? Well,
if you can see with me, I've got my hand up at the moment, and this is my first LARPing as well. I wasn't too sure about the whole situation beforehand, but as Pumba just said, the structure of it and everything being placed out before you has made it a lot more helpful for me to understand what's going on.
And the thing is, because we've had to throw our own things in, obviously it's helped a great deal with everybody getting involved. So, basically what's happened is we've created our own warband. We're quite a large warband as I understand it. I think there's about 150 people going.
Yep.
And our warband is 12 people strong.
Can you explain what a warband is?
So, the story of Legacy LARP is the world has fallen to evil. It's gone, basically. Basically, all the structure and all the previous civilization has fallen into... what they call the fall, and the fall has been basically every civilization has fallen under either a demonic curse or been shattered by undead, right, or so on and so on and so on. So basically we got to take our little bit of the world, which has come from the Eastlands.
Lovely.
And we've made our own little town that many generations ago fell into the fall. That story was, for the people that listen to our D&D podcast, was the fall of Run in Farandale. We basically adapted it and fitted it into their world as a trading town of Farandale that was completely open to all races, creeds and everything else, because it was the trading post.
Yep.
So what we've got now is the generations later, the last survivors, the last bloodlines of Farandale have all clubbed together, and they're going to go to this place, which is where this is set, which is where the gods have said, for the first time in like 100 years, the gods have resurfaced and said, all come to this land and meet together and rebuild the world from here.
Awesome.
So yeah, we've gone there, and going there, my character, who is quite clearly, obviously, leader all the time.
Oh, is it?
Obviously. And I made a very special point of making sure my initials were DM. So
yeah. Oh, yeah. I see that now. It's all written out in front of me.
So I am...
in front of my eyes.
I am Dashdorjin Mitre. Dashdorjian's a Mongolian name because apparently the people in the east are based on the Mongolian and other tribal sort of armies. So yeah, Dashdorjian is a Mongolian name, and Maita was just a name that started with M that I could put in.
That's awesome, man.
My good lady wife is going as Althea Maita, and we will be the head of the warband, like together.
Yeah.
I have my Bashi Bashi squad, as I like to call them,
the Bashi Bashi squad,
which will be headed by Philip, which will be played by Renegade Logan X. And he will literally be running around in a kilt now, not a...
has he changed? Has he changed his mind on that?
He wasn't too sure about the tidy whities. We've got him a pair, which he might wear under the kilt.
See, I can only envision that's going to scare off a lot more people without him waving around any weapon whatsoever. Him just running towards you going, rah!
But yeah, and we also have the leader of the diplomatic party, which you will all know on the podcast as Spitshine Fuckknuckle. But because this is a family-friendly event, he's changed his name to Spitshine Puckknuckle. So yeah, that's Spitshine Puckknuckle. We've also got Gizpacho Swift, who as listeners to the D&D podcast will know, it's the voice guy, and he's the brother of Galliano Swift. And then we've got the voice guy's brothers, all of them. They're coming as the Broder brothers. So we've got 3 elite fighting units who can't fight.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So they'll be there in full armour. We've got Nemestra, that you heard from the last interview with the Legacy Larp guys. That's Kitty. She'll be playing Nemestra. And we've also got Choban Demont, who's the Tear Caker. And if you followed me on, or followed the Demdroke Blokes on Twitter, you would have seen him. He's the one with the fox helmet and the really lavish armour that he made all from foam.
Absolutely fantastic as well. The outfit, the helmet itself.
Yeah, fucking amazing. And it's like a visor, so it moves and everything. It's great.
Really, yeah. See, I haven't seen it face to face. I've only seen the pictures, so I can't wait until we're all together to see it.
And then last but not least is you.
Yes, you have me, Brother Borin.
Brother Borin, the last priest of Marab.
That is correct, yes.
So, go on then, take it away. Who's Marab, Brother Borin?
Well, Marab is...
We created this as well. So all this is our input.
Well, Marab is made... he's our god. He's the person that we follow. I am the last person of our god.
The last church member.
Yeah, the last
basically.
Church member.
So
of
how we've got it up is like, there used to be in Farandale would have been like a high church of Marab.
Yeah.
You was a lowly member of the high, or your family was a lowly member of the High Church of Marab, but because everybody died, you instantaneously became the head of the Church of Marab.
Pretty much. So yeah, everything kind of responsible lies on my hands now. That's it.
All religious side of stuff is you.
Yeah, pretty much. So no pressure whatsoever. But I've got all my stuff ready to rock and roll. I've got my book, the Holy Bible of Marab. Yep. That's all done, ready to rock and roll as well.
So speaking of the Holy Book of Marab, we've got the first psalm, shall we say, the creation of Marab.
Yes,
we've recorded that, and we've sent that into the Legacy Larp people to be confirmed. But for your pleasure right now on the podcast, we'll insert it here, and you can hear Brother Borin reading from the Book of Marab.
Yes,
we'll
do that.
Enjoy.
Come all you fair folk around, fighters, lovers all. Through withered are the strands of past, some tales do still stand tall. Through kings recede, through ashes of time, and heirlooms dull and droll. Of Gore and Marab and all between, history sings still strong. Hail to Arif, who is yet to sow seeds, his branches sheltering lands and seas. Hail to Karish, so stubborn and wise, who we are all soon to meet, lands untouched by sky. All through the days and all through the nights, did Arif and Karish labour their might. Lands were sculptured from fire and light, and mansions of stone in the land of night. As do all labours, this one must end. Majestic the gods, with no need to defend. In twilight they meet, for secure and song, the foxberry brood pure and strong. Arif spake, "How well is this brew, in a voice as strong and as mighty as you?" "Not well enough," said Carish, so stern. "I will drink her barrel, you watch and learn." A mighty roar as the barrel went down. Arif laughed as earthquakes pound. His friends indeed had drunk the fill, but Arif reckoned he had twice the will. As barrels went down, the lands did rock, underworld shook as the seas did froth, forgotten the works in savage glee, until they were down to their very last foxberry tree. "Whatever to do?" they both said in tandem, as knowing the last drink was on the horizon. Then they concocted a dangerous plot, to make a drink brewed straight from their hearts. Sharpest the branch they took down from the tree, both the same time they drew blood solemnly, brewed the foxberry with the god's will and strength, and drank it down to no great length. A powerful brew it was said to be, as halfway down the gods fell off to sleep. They slept, they forgot, their works were unmended, but what of the magical brew unended? As the brew lay in its chalice, it started to think and grow bored of this malice. Its will was not to be waiting and drank, so leave would he before he was sank. He crafted a form that was shaped of its will, of Arif, who had not created life still. From Karash he formed a cunning heart, and with these tools he made a start. Marab the fox was born on this night, here as he made his dangerous flight. But sleeping gods who have forgotten don't forget long, and will soon be coming.
So that was the first psalm, or the creation of Marab, from the Book of Marab.
Yep.
And then again, we got to hand it down to James, Spit Shine Fuck Knuckle, for writing that out. And at the end, we might have a different take on that story as well, if you listen after the end song.
Yeah.
What else has been going on? So, we've all got our costume, basically.
Yeah, everyone's all kitted up, ready to rock and roll.
The only thing we're missing out is weapons.
Yes, but you've got the opportunity while you're there to hire them out. They've catered for that, so that's excellent.
And we've guaranteed now, so there's like 12 of us, like 4 of us have got weapons.
Yep.
So literally, there's enough weapons there to rent out to everyone if you are struggling.
Yeah. So tell us about the, a little bit more about the in-character places that we'll be staying.
Right. So like I've seen a site map, and I'll put it up on Twitter after this show's out. That basically, when you get there, it's a big sort of scout camp. Okay. It's very, very luxurious as far as I understand, because there's like a building with some bunks in for the crew.
Right.
So all the NPCs, monsters, referees, all that actually have got an inside building.
Excellent.
Which is connected to a shower block and a toilet block. So no portaloos, no fucking washing yourself under a 2-litre bottle of water in the morning.
That's good.
So less stink. So that's all sort of right in the out of character area. So there's the car park, the out of character area, which is where you can put up all your tents for sleeping in. Then you go into an in-character area where they've got a big tournament ground where all the tournament fights are going to happen, which I think is walled off. Like, they've built a massive wooden wall.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in a big oval. So that's like the Colosseum.
Wow.
And then out from that, you've got the in-character camping area. So there'll be a load of old-school canvas tents, bell tents, big, fuck off, like, la-di-da, Renaissance tents. There'll be loads of them, and each one of them, or each few of them, will have the in-character war bands living in them during character time. And I think character time's from 8 in the morning to about 1 in the morning.
Right, so it isn't a case of you have to stay in character for the whole session.
Even so, you can always walk out middle of the day and just go chill out. If it's too much, you can go chill out in the out-character area.
Excellent.
No matter, like, if you're feeling too much, or if you want to stay in character, you can. It doesn't make any difference.
Yeah.
And then outside of that is the big fields and forests. They're all in character, but that's unholy land. So if you die there's a good chance you're going to die for good.
You're just staying dead, and you're not going to be.
And
found.
there's also a big lake on site.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So they've kept the camping area away from the lake. I can understand, because
yeah.
if you get a little bit pissed and jump in a lake,
well,
it's not good for anyone.
We'll see what happens there.
But yeah, there's and then there's big fire pits dotted all over the unholy ground and the in-character area. And also, if we've brought our own little fire pit that stands off the ground that we can have our own campfire on. On the Saturday night, I understand there's going to be a festival where we all sort of meet and talk to other war bands and like make peace treaties and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah, all in-character stuff.
Yeah.
And little quests will be given out by NPCs. And that's the in-character area. Obviously, the tournament grounds. You're not going to be going as a talky person.
Yeah.
But if we need you, it will be done. And I think on the last day, like on the Sunday morning, there'll be a big fight between everyone you've made alliances with and everyone you haven't, and a load of monsters.
Oh, excellent.
So it'll be a big battle on the last day, and then at 3 o'clock, basically, it's pack up and go home.
Pack up and leave. But that's one thing I like about this is that the organisers have got it all down to pat. They've done everything on individual days. They've catered for everyone's needs, as in like washing facilities, toilets, and that.
There's disability accent. I mean, like one of the groups has a wheelchair-bound user.
Oh, okay.
Player.
Yeah.
And like their tent will be set up right by the out character thing, so the disability user doesn't have to travel.
Oh, that's great.
Too far.
That is really, really good.
Yeah, so they really have gone to town with it. And as I was speaking to one of the hosts, I don't think they've made any money from this. This was all just a labour of love.
Yeah.
So it literally is the first event. More people will come, more fun will be had, and they'll do it twice next year. Maybe not at the same place, but twice next year at different times of the year. And hopefully just more and more people will come. And it sounds so simple. And because it's got that renting facility, literally anyone can rock up and have a go. Because obviously we know of the bigger events like Empire, the LT, all of these places, you need to be in the game already, sort of thing. Yeah. Whereas this one does sound like, doesn't really matter. Come, have a go, enjoy yourself, see if you like it or not, and then...
Well, it's giving everybody the option, like you say, if you have no idea about it, like myself, I had no idea about any of this beforehand. And the way that it's now working out, and when you get there, they've worked it out so well that it's just kind of, it feels almost natural going into it.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm a first-time person. No doubt after this I'm probably going to be going to another event. There's no two ways about it. So no, it's fun. It's definitely going to be fun.
And the things they've run up pre-game, like as we've done, like that reading that Brother Boring just read you, that's gone into a competition where the best writers and producers, they'll get more in-character resources to make magic and spells and stuff like that. Because we've entered into the competition. Yeah. And luckily enough, our two bards were too busy banging. So Brother Boring here actually went out of his way and made us a little song all about, rather than our god Marab, this was about the Ferals themselves.
Yes, it was.
So yeah, we'll play that now and enjoy.
The Holy One, we lit our tankers and we drink for fun. The four divided everyone. We saw the evil across the land. We came together and we raised our glasses with our swords, and together we stand. So bring your children, bring your foes, bring your friends and bring the old. We will stand together, you see. The Ferndale fowls, we will drink to thee. We will drink to thee. of the woods no sound. There is nothing but the jolly old sound of that tankards being lifted in the air. So if you see the sign of Marab, don't you run away. Come and have a drink with us. We'd like it if you stay.
Well,
So-
there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so, what do you think of that then?
Well, at least it was something.
Yeah, well, that's true. I weren't banging, so you know, I had a lot of time on my hands. But no, that was fun to do, and like I say, it was just more about the films themselves and the merriment and enjoyment that we have.
Because that's the other thing. If people are scared of going around bashing people with sticks, there's a lot in this game where you can earn, not experience, they call it resources for your crew, like for your thing, just by being a good host.
Yeah.
Just by singing a song.
Yeah.
You earn stuff not just by going there and bashing each other with sticks, which I think a lot of people think that's what it's all about. And I think like a lot of D&D players will shy away from that fact, or a lot of role players will be like, I don't really want to go and bash people. I'd rather just go and be like a role player.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what this system has down to a T, is that you get rewards just for going to be a role player.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of the things that you'll see about LARPing have been like on films or TV and such, and you'll just see people dressed as knights or whatnot, and they're just trying to hit each other left, right, and centre. So it kind of, in that sense, if you're not like that type of person, you can shy you away from it very much so. But yeah, this thing, like having the certain perks and these in character things that are coming along, especially with the songs being submitted, other things as well, walking around and being given things by people as well for your spells and whatnot.
So all the spells in the game, that although we know magic exists, we have magic resources, but we don't know how to put them together. So in game, we need someone to go and speak to other wizards and other druids and stuff like that, and find the recipes, like role play, making the spells themselves. Which is going to make a lot of people, like a lot more people, will shine to that. I mean, a lot of people will shine to the bashing the fuck out of each other.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
But a lot of people, like my good lady wife, for instance, she's not too keen with a sword.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to get her a bow so she can shoot people from a distance. But she's also a little bit more into that, sitting around camp and chatting and having a drink and like hosting, which is going to get us points as well, like more resources by being good hosts.
And you can jump into it and you can decide what kind of character you want to be, where that direction will take you, and again, it's kind of mingling with other people that are doing the same thing, and it will help you build your group up, alliances and whatnot. So
exactly. So we actually went out and bought a quill. You have your book.
Yeah.
So I have even got an in-character signature to sign peace treaties.
Oh, have you? Yeah.
And I understand that there's a spell that you can cast. So if you make a treaty on paper, you can cast a spell where it's witnessed by the gods. Oh. So the refs will come in and see that the deal is signed. And if the deal is broken, then the gods will get involved and punish the breaker of the deal.
No way.
But it costs a lot of energy, so we need to farm that energy up.
Yeah.
But if we've signed a good peace treaty, maybe we want that, especially with people we don't like.
That's crazy. I mean, I'm just finding that out myself now, and it's just the amount of detail and the process that goes along as the day goes on.
That's what I said. The guy that's actually paid out for everything, he's probably not made any money from this.
Yeah.
He's just done it out of labour of love. And that really shows in the system itself and the campsite, and the fact that there's like traders and a bar and everything else so conveniently placed.
Yeah. And no doubt from this one, and like you say, they're going to plan to do a couple more, hopefully next year as well. And it's going to be a case of moving on to bigger, better things, because obviously we're in a place where we're going to be doing it this weekend. But then come next year, it could be a bigger scale of situation.
Exactly.
We don't know.
And
But
the thing is, there are other LARP events out there.
Yeah.
That leads us quite nicely on to an idea that I've formulated, that we may, in the future, not too long after this event, have a DDB Presents the LARPing Drunks, which will just be a podcast based on LARPing. Everything from creating LARP weapons to different systems to everything revolved around LARPing. And we'll have lots of guests on from different places of LARP.
yeah.
We'll get everyone to chat and try and expand the world of LARP, because I think with the expanse of D&D and how it's happened, there's a lot of people out there now that's realised D&D is a good thing.
They want the next step.
They might want the next step. So, like, let's try and get that to everybody. So,
Yeah.
if you know anyone that plays D&D and would like to actually play a character for a weekend, if it's you yourself, let them know. Let them listen to this and get them involved, because we will be looking for other hosts as well.
Yeah.
As in, with all the network, we have different hosts.
I mean, and it's always good to have different hosts on, because at the end of the day, there's no rule book really about LARP. It's just about how you want to interpret it, and to carry on with your characters and build whatever. So
Yeah.
if you want to come and listen to that show and try and get a rough idea, all we can do is just be here and help you any way, shape and form.
Exactly. And if you want to come along, remember, you've still got a week. If you do want to come along, you can go on the website and fill your character sheet in and say you'll pay on the door. So if you don't show up or you do show up, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
The character's there ready for you. And if you do want to come Friday to Sunday, or if you just want to come Saturday to Sunday or anything else, remember, we'll always be there. We'll welcome anyone in.
Of course, as always.
And just, come pay on the door. Come hit people with sticks with us. It'll be a great laugh.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be great fun. So as I said, this is a short episode just to keep you updated. There will not be a show next week as we are at LARP. But the weekend after, we will have a full review of what we got up to.
Yep.
Hopefully not the fact that we got banned.
Will you stop saying that? It's fine. It's fine. Honestly, we'll be fine.
We'll see what happens. And yeah, so until next time, guys, this is us, the last time of us being Puma and Lee.
Yep.
We are actually Dash Dorjin.
And I am Brother Boring.
And we will see you next time for the LARP episode.
Yes.
Remember to join in on the Drunks in Lordaeran Twitch streams on the YouTube channels. You know where to find us, Facebook, everywhere else. Remember to go and check out...
Lefty No Hand at Catch Up for the Soul on Podbean, and my Facebook, that's the same name, and Lefty No Hand on Twitter.
Yeah, so catch up for the DDB Presents Catch Up for the Soul podcast. Go check that out. Hear more of Lee's lovely voice. Or Brother Boring.
Brother Boring. Dependent. I might actually be a different person every day. You never know who you're going to get.
So yeah, this is Dash Dorjin and Brother Boring telling you, go LARPing, people.
Peace.
See you. Bye.